Welcome to the latest edition of Unprofessional Advice About Anything, brought to you by Highway 45, going south towards Houston. Today's topic is parenting, and I've fielded some questions from Facebook. The first one is from Lori, and she says, how do you get a 9-year-old boy to not complain about school and do his classwork instead of just sitting there? Polly, what say you?
So my advice to Lori is appreciate where he's at, because it's only going to get worse.
I feel your pain, Lori. I know what it's like, and the homework thing I think is harder for us as parents than it is for our kids. Now, I don't really know what the difference is between an incentive and a bribe. School likes to use the word incentive. I think it's all bribery, but if there's some kind of reward at the end of homework or classwork, that is helpful. It can be something healthy. It can be, time alone, special time with mom at the park, or, if you want to make it less time intensive, give them a treat. Valerie asks, how do you make time slow down? I know, they grow up so fast. What do you say, Polly?
Maybe you can be secure in the knowledge that time is moving really slow for them.
I think one of the things that we do is we try to capture every moment on our iPhones and everything, and I would say put it down, and really be present and look with your eyes and not through the camera lens at your children. Another question from Valerie, she asked, how do you get babies to sleep with noise and activity going on? I was told early on, before my kids were born, that not to shush ourselves up and not to turn off the TV, turn off all noise when they're sleeping, because then they will have to have complete quiet. So instead, I went out and bought one of those nature noise machines. So they always fell asleep with the sound of the ocean or the wind through the trees and crickets and all sorts of stuff.
Now they can't fall asleep until you play that, right?
Yeah, now they can't fall asleep unless there's noise. In fact, Jet always wants me to turn on the sleep music that's on YouTube. You can get one of those 8-hour relaxation, deep sleep.
Jet wants that, but Perry doesn't.
Perry can care less.
Perry doesn't.
Yeah. Dan wants to know, how do you answer impossible questions like, my teacher told me that the universe is everything, but then said it's expanding. If it's everything, what is space expanding into?
So my stock answer to all those kind of questions is, that's a really good question.
I say ask Siri. I would say, well, what do you think? I'd get the conversation started. Sandy wants to know, how do you get kids out the door when they keep changing their outfits and need the tags cut off, and we got to go in 5 minutes, or we had to go 5 minutes ago?
Is it
Sandy? She put the word in there.
It is Sandy?
Yeah, Sandy was my old roommate.
Hi, Sandy.
And Sandy and I lived together when Paul lived upstairs from me.
Yeah, we all went to the earthquake together.
Yeah, we go way back. All right, so what do you want to tell Sandy about that, about getting out the door? That's so hard.
I don't know. My experience will be having a great morning, everything's on time, and then literally the last 10 minutes, because my guy can't get his hair right or something happens with that, and now we're late, and everything's been just going along perfectly. So
yeah, mornings are hard in my house too, and I would set the alarm 15 minutes earlier just to deal with their clothing issues and their hair issues.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my bangs.
What's wrong with your bangs?
They're bothering me.
Why?
There's this giant bump.
my least favorite thing about the morning routine is that they always go, you yell at me, and I'm like, no, but you don't remember the time that I'm being really nice. It's not till I start yelling that anybody wakes up. And then
they do. Kids bring out the worst in us in the morning when they're not ready. It's true. I think that's the only time I really yell at them too. I'm like, we're late. Come on, we're late.
Mom, mellow out.
Because I realized I was being such a bitch in the morning, I made this really happy wake up playlist on Spotify. So if you haven't already, go follow me over on Spotify. Check out my wake up playlist because I use it now to put myself and the kids in a good mood because I know that we're going to fight over their clothes. All right, you guys, thanks for your questions. If you have any more, please put them below. We're happy to answer your questions. Remember, this is unprofessional advice for
It's not even really advice.
No, it's not. It's us spouting
Random
off.
commentary.
Paul Trudeau, Cindy Alexander here, signing off. Later.